Hey guys, what's up? This is Sunday afternoon, 1:30 in the afternoon after just about to have my lunch. But before I had my lunch, I had to get onto this chart and see what we got in the last week. So we're looking at the Nifty chart here. I'm going to just summarize as to what we analyzed, to what we did, summarize what we discussed the last time and what happened. So this is what we summarized, I think, somewhere on Thursday or Wednesday, and then we saw that we were expecting this. There was a fall, and we were supposed to open gap down according to Gift Nifty, and these are the indications that I thought would happen. These are the two trajectories that I thought would transpire after we had that big fall. So we opened somewhere around here, which is I will just take my cursor up, and this was, we opened somewhere around 24,100, and then we went lower that day and closed somewhere on 23,958. So that was Thursday for us. And Friday we saw a sharp fall, very sharp fall, and we tracked down. This was like really bad. We had a range of 500 points on that day. And the red trajectory, once it was below this line, 23,843, I'd already mentioned here that once we are below this area of 23, this expected range, we would fall down, and that's what happened. Once we were below this line of 23,843, we went down to 23,579 and closed the day at 634. So what are we looking at in the period that we are going to get on Monday and then the week ahead? What are we looking at now? 23,488 is something that can come, but we see a good gap here, and we could see a little bounce taking us higher from somewhere in this area. So this is the crucial area that we're talking about. This is the area that I'm going to be discussing, and this is from where we should see a bounce. Yes, we should look for a bounce from this area because we took a good support in this area last time we took a bounce, and since this is the result of what we got from that bounce, we went right up, we cleared this pivot high. So I think we will get a bounce from here, and we should go back higher, at least up to 24,000 and 24,110. So what we are going to see from here is, I'm going to remove all these from the chart here so that there's less clutter. We'll maintain the levels, we'll maintain these lines, but we'll remove the range because this has already done its job. This is a line that I'm interested in. We could have a little more area. So now the area is going to be defined. The fresh area that we're going to define is these two lines. So anywhere between 23,500 and 23,400, we should see a bounce. We should see something traveling into this area, and then we should see a bounce. So this trajectory has done its job. We're going to take this off, and what are we going to look at? So I expect the Nifty to come lower and take some support in this area, and then give us a bounce and take us higher, at least to 24,000 odd. This is what I think is what we should be getting before the end of the year. Probably, if not the end of the year, we could stay sluggish in the coming week, but I think in the next 2 weeks, we should plow back to 24,000, 23,900 odd in by the first week, or maybe the last week of December, or the first week of Jan. This is what I see happening in the Nifty in the near term. Now, the other scenario that you could get is that we could see a price lower, and then we could stay in this area. So just peter down and stay sideways, because less activity is expected in this period. Less people, staying active. So these are the two scenarios that I'm looking at for the Nifty in the coming period. You have all these markers, these stamps, these levels. Be on the lookout for this kind of a move in the next week on the Nifty. Not looking very bullish to me. If you get 24,000, you should be happy, because we definitely have taken a big beating, and after such a sharp fall, we should be expecting some kind of a consolidation in this area. This is what I'm thinking. This area could be a consolidation area for us. Probably these 2 weeks we should be consolidating. So what you should be doing is you should be buying in this area. So what do? Let's use some icons here. We should be buying if we are in this area. So this is 23,000, and we should be looking to sell in the higher ranges somewhere around this area. So this should be our focus, to buy in these areas, to sell in these areas, and do nothing in between. That's the way you should trade. Now let's look at BankNifty and see what's in store for us on the BankNifty. Obviously, I will have some drawings. So I expected the BankNifty to fall down. I really did not expect it to fall so much. But yeah, it did fell really bad. I was thinking it's going to be a little stronger than what the Nifty was, but it gave way, and that triggered the fall in Nifty too. So now what are we looking at? Let me take this off. We're going to make some fresh levels here. What I'm thinking is, so this is a good level of support, and we're already in it. And by the looks of it, we should get a bounce from here, because this was a good rejection point last time. And there is one little support area here. This is a 4-hour chart, so it is a pretty high time frame chart. So this is a good area to look at some supports. Now let me go down to a 1 hour and see if I can fine tune. Yes, this looks like a good area of support, and we have a fair value gap here. If we break this level, then we will go down somewhere to this level and take a reversal from here. So this is an important area. These are the two important levels that we need to look at on the BankNifty. 50,000 should be a good support and psychological support to give us some kind of a move back in this area. So that this is the area that you see, the blue area that I'm marking here. I'll just mark it for you. This is the area, this particular area between 49,000, 50,000 and 50,700 should be a place from where we should get our reversals. So what is the trajectory looking at? And yeah, what is going to be the higher areas that you're going to track about? So this is something that we should be talking. Let me get some reference from my volume profile tool. This is the area that we are having on a discussion. I'm wondering why I'm not getting a readout on my volume profile tool. So I will have to use this tool there and get some ideas. So if we go down, this is where we'll float around in this area for the next some days. So this area between 50,000, 50,700, this area is crucial for us to act as support. And what we can do is, the moment we get this threshold above this level of 51,226 is when we should take a long, aiming for this, which is going to be your first target. So this is going to be your first target. Let me try, and I'm not getting my clone. I'm not getting my clone. Why am I not getting it? It's not giving me the clone. Okay, let's forget it. Let's plot a new line. So this is what I'm getting at. I'm going to remove this. So this is what I'm getting at. This will be my first target. The moment I cross this line, this 51,225 line. So moment above 51,226, this is going to be my target. So let's now build some trajectories and understand what we have in store for us. So let's go and build some trajectory. So what I'm expecting is that this will go down and test these levels, give us some kind of a bounce. And the most bullish scenario is that we'll get some bounces here, and it will take us to this level in the next 2 weeks. So this is now a projection for 2 weeks. This may not happen in 1 week, but this is possible in 2 weeks. This is my bullish case for the BankNifty, and my Sideways case is this. We should roam around these levels for some time, and this should be my sideways case. So this will be my yellow trajectory. And yeah, I think we're not going to do anything like this, but yes, we need to be aware of what can happen. So the worst case scenario that I see for Bank Nifty is that we move down and we start to track this level and peter around this level here, and then maybe there's a breakdown. That should not happen, but you can never say no. This will be my bearish trend. So what are the pivotal points that we look at? Moment we're above 50,714, we should aim for longs is the cue. Moment we are seeing some kind of attraction above 49,975, we should be long with a target of 50,714. So this is going to be your target. If we see some price rotation above 49,961, after it hits this is the yellow trajectory, and it will take you to 51,714 and maybe higher also. So I could place it at this level, and I could shove this a little higher. So 50,879 is my mark for this. Sorry, 50,879 is the boundary for the sideways direction. If we are to go higher above 50,879, the first target will be 51,276, and next target will be 52,465. If we track below 49,975, our first target will be 49,540, 540, 550, and then we could go lower. And then at the lower end of the segment, we could then aim for 49,000 and 48,750. So these are the scenarios for Bank Nifty. This seems to be the most likely scenario. The yellow trajectory, we expect very low participation till the end of the year. This could be the number 2 anticipation, or number 2 in my judgment, and this could be the third option. So these are the levels that we need to watch out for, and these are the trajectories that we need to watch out for. So this is all that I have for you this week. Levels, like I always tell you, are the points that you need to take your decisions to buy or sell. Don't trade between the trajectories. Trade at the extremes of the trajectories, see what's happening, and then take a trading decision. This is not trying to give you a setup, but this is trying to tell you what levels are important. And once you see a reaction from a particular level in a particular direction, the most likely level on the higher side and on the lower sides, what you can see is what I want to communicate to you in this video. That's it for this week, guys. We will see if we need to do some midweek analysis. I'm very much there in town, not going out for a holiday this week. So we'll be in touch with you. Keep tracking the groups that I have for all the information that I share with you during the week. And this is my macro view of what we're looking at in the coming days. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Do comment and share and like if you feel this adds any value to your reading on the charts. Thank you.